The most common way of doing it is simply go to the jobs list and create job. So from here, you're going to put the name of the job in. That name of the job can be anything. Some people put the customer name in. I always say you do something that recognizes what the type of job is. And the reason for that is if you use the customer name and you do 10 jobs for the customer, it can be tricky to isolate what that actual particular job name was or what you did within that job. So I'm going to do a bathroom fit out. I'm going to select the maintenance, the job classification. You'll notice that the job classification automatically set the job category because we've done that in the job classification setup. And I'm going to set the account. So the way that you set the account or customer, you click on the arrow, and from there you can either select all your customers and search by them, or you can create a customer directly from here. So if I go and select one that already exists, I'm going to select one here. So I'll do Rakata. And then here you've got a location specific. Now, if it's a house or a residential user, it's probably going to be one-to-one, but you might have a landlord where you do a number of their properties, or a larger company that has many properties. So I can select an existing location, or I can create a new one. So if I go and create a new one here, I can go and create a new one from here. And one of the things that you can do here is quite good is you can do a postcode lookup. So if I do a postcode lookup, I'll do one for our office. And I go and put the postcode in and select it. I get a list of all the addresses within that location. So I'll just select our office here, and that will go and select what's happening at this point. I can then go and select and save in here, and that will automatically select that address into that location, and that location then will be saved towards that account for future use. If you've got a contact, you can also select or create a contact. So a contact is related to this account in this location. So if you've got, for example, a number of locations for that customer, and they've got a specific contact to that location, then you can go and select that contact. You don't need to, but if you want to, you can go and do that. So if I go and select a contact, any contact, or I could create a contact, I'll just go and create it, but I'll select one in here. So that's particularly me, and then that will go and load that contact. I could put the operator number in. That could be, for example, the customer order number, so 567, and then any job details about it that I want. Bathroom fit out. In here, I can select there's a job account manager if there is one that doesn't have to be set. If it's linked to a project, and I'll show that. And then this particular section here is quite interesting. So some of our customers have a requirement to send specific jobs to specific different addresses for the invoice. So the default, which what most people will do, will be the account address, the customer account address. But if it's different, you could go and click on this button and enter an address manually, and then that will be pulled through to the invoice. And for this particular job, the address will be different from where the actual location or the account address was, if you have that requirement. There's other things down here. Does the property access details, if you know it at this point, it can be updated within the survey. And then if there's public documents that go to engineers or aren't visible to engineers. So if I go and save that, that will then list in here, and you can see what's going on there. So I can see what's happening. I can got the details here, and I've got a number of other tabs in here you can do. I can, just to see if I want to see where it is, I can click on this icon, and that will give me a view of the map of where that particular location is.